What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over each and every one of the news stories of the week cards, as well as talking about where the updated market is going to land with like a guy like Carson Schwartzinger going way down in price, as well as maybe Ethan Herkett and some other guys you could look to pick up for your squad. And we're going to start by going over each and every one of these cards and go onward from there. And as we do dive into it, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Jacob Dobbs up first, 6 feet tall from James Madison. 89 speed, 90 acceleration, solid block shed. Change directions, not great. Zone coverage isn't great. I mean, his speed acceleration is okay, but I don't love the card as far as an overall card. Nick Malone up next from West Virginia. 6'5", 91 strength. Decent pass blocker, decent run blocker, a fine card. I have no issues whatsoever with Nick Malone. Definitely a card that you can pick up to help your squad out. Again, remember, these cards are all cards that you can pick up to help your squad out. So if somebody does have the chemistry you're wanting to run, I actually do recommend you picking up, especially some of the cheap options. JJ Lippy up next, option chemistry from NIU, 91 strength. Great pass blocker, decent run blocker. A way better pass blocker than he is a run blocker, but overall, a pretty good left guard in the game that I don't expect to be super expensive. Brandon Lewis from Nevada up next, veer and shoot chemistry. 93 overall, quarterback with 90 speed. Accuracy stats are decent. Does not fumble. Good spin, good juke. This card looks like a really good quarterback in this game. Now, at the time I'm recording this, again, we don't know exactly what their throw accuracy stats look like, so I'll go over them at the end of this video, especially. The card looks extremely good. From what I'm looking at, he looks like he is going to be tough to beat. Remember, he is a season, next season card, so if you're looking exactly what he can get, dot on silver, can get, you guys can see, I think he can get all of these. We'll see if he can get workhorse, but can definitely get magician as well. I could go and look and see what his toughness rating is to see if he can get that workhorse ability, but it looks like he is going to be able to get all of those things. So I do think Brandon Lewis at that quarterback position is going to be good. Just wait and see. Towards the end of this video, I'll go over it a little bit more. DJ Harvey, San Jose State up next, 5'11 corner, 335 tight chemistry. That's a chemistry I run. 93 speed, 94 man coverage, decent in zone coverage, 90 change direction, solid. He's a fine corner. I don't have a lot of negative things to say about DJ Harvey outside of I wish he was a little bit taller, and I wish that the zone coverage was a little bit higher. He's fine. If you run that 335 tight chemistry like myself, could be worth your time to pick him up. Omar Rogers, strong safety, run support, 6'1", 93 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 change direction, man zone, okay. Is definitely going to be that run stopper type of strong safety. Fine. I just think there are better options at that strong safety position. Like even him compared to, I think we saw Scarlett's last week. I think Scarlett's probably just better. Quintavious Scarlett, or however you pronounce his name, I think is just going to be the better option. Next up to the 95s, we've seen all of these cards leaked. Or at least all of these cards were leaked. I do believe Alfred Collins. Look at the card. Defensive tackle again, 335 tight chemistry, 89 speed, 92 acceleration, block shot at a 92. Power moves really good, finesse moves okay, 93 change direction, solid. I think the card's a beast. Again, he fits my 335 tight chemistry, and I know I'm hyping that up a lot, but remember, they get that ×2 boost. So if I break up Alfred Collins as well as that cornerback to add to my squad, those are big-time players to start running that specific scheme chemistries, which I probably am going to start to do. Alex Holling, I talked about him last night. The only use for this card is going to be if you run the ball 9 times out of 10. Like if you run the ball primarily, pick this card up. If you don't, there just are better options. Again, his run blocking is incredibly high at a 95, but outside of that, he doesn't really give you a whole ton on the field. So just realize that for the card, he's fine. However, he is a blocking tight end primarily. Next up, we do see Jordan McCloud. Again, I want to save the quarterbacks until the very end of this video, but briefly looking at him, 95 carrying, good spin, good juke, 93 speed, good accuracy stats. Not a whole lot of negative things that I personally can say about the card. You guys can see exactly what his abilities look like. Silver dot, silver magician, silver workhorse as long as he can get it. I do think Jordan McCloud is going to be a beast. Right outside linebacker Charles Willikes up next, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'1", good block shed. Not going to get after the quarterback that well. Good change direction, solid enough in zone coverage. If you primarily are dropping him into coverage, I don't mind him. Because the only thing he's not going to really be able to do is get after the quarterback. However, if you drop into coverage or play in the run, the 95 block shed is crazy high. I don't love him as an outside linebacker, but he's not the worst. Tyson Flowers up next, 3.35. Not 3.35 tight, just 3.35 chemistry from Rice. 95 speed, 5'11", 94 acceleration, 96 zone coverage, 94 change direction. He's okay. I just feel like we've got a lot of good free safeties in the game. And so if you're in the 3.35 chemistry, by all means, get him. Otherwise, I just think there are better options. Left tackle Caleb Tiernan up next from Northwestern. Option chemistry, 96 strength. Pass blocking, 92. Run blocking, 93. An overall solid card. I do like that 96 strength for the card. However, I just think there probably are, I should say he's just a solid left tackle. I can't even sit here and act like, he's the perfect card, but he is really good. Ashton Gillette up next, 90 speed, 94 acceleration is good. 95 block shed, good power moves, good finesse move, 90 change direction, or 93 change direction. More I look at this card, the more I like it. I have heard, I can't confirm or deny it, I've heard the gold quick jump is overrated. Again, I can't confirm or deny that. It's just what I've heard. Gillette looks solid. Block shed is really high. Gonna get after the quarterback with that 97 power moves. I don't hate the card. Is he my favorite left end? I don't think so. But again, I don't hate the card. Quincy Bryant, middle linebacker from Wake Forest, 3.35 tight chemistry. Problem with this card, first thing I want to talk about is he's only 6 feet tall. That is a problem for Quincy Bryant, for sure. I'm not underplaying that. That is for sure a problem. That combined with the 89 block shed, I think leaves a little bit to be desired. 92 speed is good. 95 acceleration is solid, good strength. Again, zone coverage-wise, good. Change the direction, good. I just wish he was a little bit taller, and I wish the block shed was a little bit higher. He does fit my 3.35 tight chemistry, but if you're not running 3.35 tight, I just think there are better options for you guys. Trevor Etienne up next, halfback from Georgia. 90 change directions, not great. 5'9", 205 power back. I doubt he's going to move very well. 96 speed is fine. 92 acceleration. Getting good trekking, good break tackle, good carrying. Spin move, juke move, not ideal as well. I don't love Etienne that much, honestly. Again, as far as like these LTDs, I think there are better options out there. And maybe that's just me being too negative on him. But when I look at Etienne, Quincy Bryant, and Gillette, they're fine, but they're not like Noel, Oliver, and Bryson Washington. I even think Washington's better than Etienne. That's my personal opinion. You guys can disagree if you want to, but that's where I'm at with the card. So, I mean, I'll always open up these weekly opportunity packs, never pull anything of them, but that's fine. It is what it is. I'll take my chance, quick sell it for some training and live with it. Now, as far as the updated market, where are we at? What should you guys be looking at buying? Well, we are going to see content all throughout this week. I talked about the weekly schedule in last night's video. We're going to see some pretty consistent content, obviously, this week through Sunday. However, today, with the new scheme spotlights dropping, we should see some prices drop, like an Ethan Herkett, who I like. Flowers doesn't look like he's going to be super expensive either. But even for these 92, 93 overall cards, some of these cards could be worth your time to at least look at. Now, again, I like Scandred. I've kind of already talked about this card a little bit. I think he is a stud at that strong safety position, especially if you play mostly zone coverage. I don't think he's worth, 70,000 coins, but I do like him as far as an overall card. It just seems like there's not that many of those cards being put up on the auction house. Now, what about Zachman? Do I like Preston Zachman? 6'1", good speed, good in zone coverage. If you play primarily zone coverage, he is one of your better free safeties in the game. Like, I mean, again, that 95 speed with that good of zone coverage, throw him right up there with Bullard, throw him right up there with Catalan. He might even be better than those types of guys with what he does give you on the field. So those are the types of things that I would be looking at today. Like, who are guys that can help your squads out? Again, Carson should go down slightly in price. I don't want to say he's going to go down a ton, but he should go down slightly as time goes on through today's drop. So those are some things I'm looking at. Now, as far as the overall quarterback market, I would say this. I'm still waiting on these full quarterback stats to be out to get released in the game. However, right now when I'm looking at it, I do think the quarterback market should continue to trend down slightly. Now, It just comes down to the fact that we've seen more and more quarterbacks released into the game. Obviously, I still think Cam Newton's one of the better quarterbacks in the game. But again, we'll see, how his price does reflect that. As far as the cornerback price, again, Marshawn Lattimore, the Game Changers drop came out yesterday. No new real good corners today, so those prices should stay the same. I will say this: if you want any of these Game Changers options, I do think today is a good day to pick them up. For example, Parsons, Tunzel, I think are good options. I like Peppers. I like the other defensive end as well. And Jalen Waddle's price yesterday was all the way down to like 120. He's back up to like 179. So his price has went back up. I do like the card. And think, if you can find a good value on him, he is a good option to pick up. So those are just kind of my brief opinions on these things. Again, left end Walker, I think for his price is good. I think Peppers for his price is solid as well. But it just comes down to what you are wanting at all of those respective positions. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as today's content. I really don't mind it whatsoever. I just wish the LTDs were slightly better. Like, I'm just not the biggest fan of the LTDs in the game. I do think McCloud's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Again, I'm really waiting on those hidden stats to come out to see if he throws a tight spiral, those types of things. But McCloud's a beast. As far as the other quarterback that came out today, I think he's solid as well, and Brandon Lewis. I think both of these quarterbacks, for their respective overalls, are going to be really solid. Now, again, we're waiting on it, but their carrying's good. Their throw stats look really solid as well. And, if you can pick up these type of guys for 30,000 coins that are going to run the ball, that are going to be able to throw the ball well, I just think that is tough to beat right now on this game, especially if they, get all those season 2 abilities as well. So that's where I'm at, with the quarterback position. I just think, a guy like Brandon Lewis, I'll even buy him and maybe put him back up. But I think these guys, for their specific prices, are going to be tough to beat. So I'm going to put him back up for 54, see if I can profit a quick 20,000 on him. If I can't, that's fine. I'll see exactly what the card gets into. But I do think he's going to be your best budget quarterback in the game, and I feel pretty strongly about it. And so I'm willing to take the risk on the card. So that's where we're at. I do also think, at the quarterback position, this card could end up going for quite a bit in Jalen McCloud. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it throughout today. He has it. Look, I'm not saying for sure. We'll have to wait on some things, but he has the potential to be my new quarterback on this game. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.